Using the Output tab in AutoCAD, you can also export various different types of output to different file types. So what we've got is the 15 creating output.dwg file. I've stayed in that drawing, and hopefully you're still following along with your own version of that drawing as you work through the videos in this section. I'm in the GA layout tab of the drawing at the moment, and in the Output tab you'll notice there is a panel Export to DWF PDF. If I click on the little flyout here, you can see that I can export out to a DWFX, a DWF and a PDF. DWFX is an XML enabled version of the DWF, which is the Autodesk equivalent of a PDF file, the document web format file. And what it allows you to do is export Autodesk information out into a compressed format in a very similar fashion to a PDF. Now I can export out to any of these file types at any time, overriding any previous settings I may have, like page setups, for example. All I do is I export out what I want to export here, either all layouts or the current layout, the GA layout in this case. And if I go to page setup, I can use the current page setup or I can override. Now if I override, it gives me the options to change the paper size, the plot style table, the plot scale, and so on. And it gives me a little dialog box to allow me to do that. So once I've set all those settings, I would then OK that, and you'll notice this little icon here is now available. That allows me to go in and change my override settings at any time. So I just OK that again like that. Now down here I've got my little preview, so if I click on preview now, that will take me to the preview, like it did in the plot dialog box for example, and it shows me what my drawing's going to look like when I actually output it as a DWFX, a DWF or a PDF. And it's the same preview, I just right click and exit the preview like so. It takes me back into AutoCAD again. Now you'll notice I've got settings here as well. Export to DWF options. So there's all my export to DWF options in this dialog box here. So you'll notice I can go in and change the settings if I need to, click on OK, job done. It's the same with the PDF settings. Export to PDF options, things like vector quality, raster image quality. The higher the raster image quality, the better quality image you get. Things like font handling, including layer information, hyperlinks, and also bookmarks if necessary. So I can set all of that information up. And then when I want to export out, I just go up to the panel, select PDF for example. And if I click on that, it opens up the dialog box ready to save out as a PDF. Now the nice thing is it gives me a location where I can save it to. I find the folder I want. There's the name of the file, 15 creating output.pdf. I can also use the PDF presets built into AutoCAD itself. So I've got some different options there, ranging from high quality print to smallest file size, making it web and mobile enabled, and so on and so forth. What I've also got is the options, the current settings. You'll recognize the dialog box. It goes back to the same dialog box as the same icon that I clicked on in the panel on the Output tab on the ribbon earlier. I've also got there output controls, so I can include a plot stamp and put the plot stamp settings in like I did when I was batch plotting, for example. It's exactly the same dialog box again. And then I can export to the current layout. There's the override, so I can change the settings again there one more time as well if I need to. So as soon as I've got everything set up the way I want, I just hit the save button here and it outputs out to my PDF. Now I'm not going to bore you by outputting to a PDF and waiting for it to plot and everything else. I'm just going to click on cancel there. But the whole idea of these tools is to actually allow you to create output in different file formats and obviously send them in electronic formats to people so that you can then just email them, put them up into the cloud, perhaps put them in a zip file and send them to somebody. And all of that information is then compressed and put into an easily portable, manageable format, such as DWFX, DWF, or PDF. Try it and see. Go and have a go with these different formats and see what qualities you get. Also, you might even include something like this in your CAD standard in your organization as well. A lot of organizations now keep electronic copies of their drawings. They don't use paper copies anymore. So the export to DWF PDF is even more important and imperative in an organization like that. So I hope that covers everything that you need there. And obviously what you need to do is set everything up the way that you want it and then just export out to the file format you need.